use the past is ed. Okay? But only when we use present, simple present, we must put s. Okay? I play football every weekend. Okay? I play. He plays football every weekend. She cooks Burmese food every weekend. Yes? All right? Okay? Understand? So, present simple. He, she, it must have s. Okay? Clear? Very good. Thank you. Excellent. So make it correct. Nothing wrong. And Lynn too. Yes? Okay. All right. And what does Bob do? What does Bob do? A movie director. Bob is a movie director? Huh? Bob is a movie director? Yes? No, Bob works for a movie director. Okay? He's an assistant for a movie director. He is an assistant for a movie director. Okay? Okay, Pemi? All right? You understand? Yes? He said, I am an assistant. Ah! Who do you work for? A movie director. Who do you work for? This is another question about jobs. About jobs, we can ask in many ways. For example, number one, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Photoshop. What do you do?
Photoshop. I don't know.
What do you do? Huh?
I'm accountant.
I am an accountant. Okay. If you want to ask in different way, you can say, excuse me, what's your job?
I am an accountant job.
Okay, same. Okay, what's your job? But she's not very friendly. She say, I am an accountant, and finish. But if you talk with Frank and he asks you, excuse me, what do you do? You say, I am an accountant. And how about you? Okay? I taught you this is follow-up questions. Means you're interested to talk to me too. But I'm an accountant. Bye-bye. Okay? Try to say, and how about you? And if you know the name, like I can say, excuse me, Photoshop, what do you do? Okay? Then she must say, I'm an accountant, and how about you, Eddie? If you know the name, it's good to say the name, please, all the time. Okay? All right? Kazema? Cheer. No, cheer. Sorry, not Photoshop. Okay. All right. So, Sergio. Okay. Let us take the second conversation here. The second conversation is between interviewer, okay, and a person named Sergio. Okay, somebody named Sergio. His name is Sergio. Okay, and an interviewer. An interviewer, what is an interviewer? What is an interviewer? Huh? What is an interviewer?
Ask him for job.
Huh?
Ask him for job.
It's application for job.
Uh-huh. What is interviewer? Not interviewer. Okay. Interviewer doesn't mean only job. Okay, but you go for a job. Okay. You go. When teacher talk, open your ear, not your mouth. Okay? So interviewer is the person who makes interview. For example, you apply for a job, you go to the company, okay? The manager will make an interview for you. He is an interviewer. An interviewer, because he makes the interview. Okay? But interviewer could be also, for example, you see press conference and you see the superstar and has interview with magazine, with newspaper, and they ask him questions. So, Mr. Superstar, what is your next album? Or what's your next movie? When you come back to Thailand? Okay, he is making interview with superstar, not for job. Okay, Kap? How's that? Okay, but for job, okay, yes, job is interview. TV or media or press interview is also interview. Okay. And we go back to the job. I said, what's your job and what do you do? Okay. If I want to know, she said, I'm an accountant. I am an accountant. Okay. You can say, accountant, where? Who, what? I can say who, what? Who do you work for? Who do you work for? Who do you work for? You work for who? Accountant. You work for father, for company, for temple, for hospital. You work for who? Yeah. I work for Unilever. I work for Colgate. I work for McDonald's. Okay? Who do you work for? Or where do you work? Okay, where do you work? You can say the name of the company or the place where you work. Okay? Clear? Pimi? Don't sleep here. Okay? Clear, everybody? Jay? Thai? Sunday? Yes? Okay, good. All right. And another question about the job. What other questions we can ask about the job? She said, oh, I work for Google. Okay? You want to ask her about the job. What do you say? What do you say? You want to know her job in Google. Good or not, or whatever you say. What do you say? You say, what's your job like? What's your job like? What's your job? Everybody, what's your job like? What's your job like? Okay? You understand the question or not? No? What's your job like? Huh? What you say? I like. What you say? What do you say? How? What's your job like? You work in garment company, right? You work in a garment company. What's your job like? I like you too, but not correct. Okay. If somebody asks you, what's your job like? You say, oh, my job is very interesting. You don't repeat the word like. He doesn't ask you, you like your job or not. He asks you about the nature of your job. The nature of your job. So what's your job like? It's very interesting. What's your job like? Oh, it's boring. Or it's interesting. Or it's a dangerous job. Dangerous. But I like it. Okay? It's very exciting. It's very lovely job. Okay? All right? Okay, and if you say positive and like it, you use and. For example, it's a very interesting job and I really like it. But if you say, my job is really dangerous, but I like it. But I like it. Okay? What's your girlfriend like? She's beautiful? Oh. Okay, what's your girlfriend like? You can say, oh, she's very kind. She's very lovely. She's very nice. Or you can say, oh, she's crazy. But I love her. Okay? You use but. Okay? Because crazy, but you love her. Okay?